Hey, David Krantz here, and I want to talk a little bit today about some breathing techniques. A friend of mine texted me last night and asked me, hey, what was this breathing technique that you mentioned online? I have a friend that could probably really benefit from it, going through some anxiety right now. And so I just wanted to walk through some thoughts around how to leverage your breath to calm your nervous system right now. Most of us are really elevated and really finding it difficult to regulate. And so I wanted to talk about what I think is one of the most powerful ways to activate the vagus nerve. And I've got a whole other set of videos on that that you can watch. But I just want to go real quick on some technique today with breathing. And, there's all different kinds of ways to breathe. People are going to find ones that fit better with them. I'm going to talk today about diaphragmatic breathing, or really using your belly to breathe, because this activates the vagus nerve really strongly, which sends signals to the parasympathetic and sympathetic branches of the nervous system. You don't need to know this at all, but it helps to balance and calm the body and the mind. So the big thing here, and I'm just going to go right into it, you want to make sure that you're sending your breath down into your belly rather than into your chest. Most of us, when we breathe, are breathing into our chest, but that doesn't do a lot to actually activate this nerve that is responsive to the inflation and deflation of the diaphragm. And so you really want to make sure that you're sending your breath down deep into your body. And I'll also say that if you are prone to anxiety or panic, sometimes this can actually trigger things. So I want to kind of give a little bit of a warning. If you start to do this and it doesn't work for you and it just makes you feel worse, focus on some grounding techniques, focus on the way your feet feel on the ground, physical sensations, and work up to doing this. There's all kinds of grounding techniques, but I'm going to talk about really using the breath. So what you want to do to start, just getting used to this, because this can be kind of weird if you're not used to breathing into your belly, into your diaphragm, is put one hand on your chest and put one hand on your belly and just breathe normally. And just notice what part of your body is really moving right now. If it's your belly, well, great. Then you've already kind of incorporated this, and you're ready to go. If it's mostly in your chest, which is more likely if you're not used to focusing on this type of breathing, well, see if you can send some of your breath more into your belly and see if you can just move this hand a little bit more. And at first it may feel a little awkward, may feel a little bit weird, but see if you can just actually kind of mechanically use your belly to draw your breath in. And you should feel your hand move outwards as you breathe in, and kind of pull back towards your spine as you breathe out. So just practice this a few times. And you want to imagine your breath just going lower down into your body. And so that's step one, breathe low. The second step here is to breathe slow. Most of us are used to breathing at a rate of around 12 to 20 seconds per minute. And if you actually look at the breath rate, the average breath rate, and how it's changed over the last 100 years, when they first started measuring this medically 100 years ago, people's breath rates were around 6 to 8 times per minute, and they've crept up slowly, and people breathe on average, 15 to 20 times per minute now. And so the rate of breathing will influence this as well, influence your body's ability to calm down. So low and slow are the first two parts. So, and I'll go ahead and say the third one is gentle too. You actually don't want to overinflate and draw too much breath in and over-oxygenate, because that can lead to a hyperventilated state. So we want to actually work on breathing gently while we're doing this. So breathe low, and then you want to breathe slow. And if you can count to 5, kind of 5 seconds in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can use any number you want. I actually have some tools online on a website called Inner Depth Audio that I will make freely available. I'll put the coupon code. You can download this, and it has some rhythms in the music to help you time your breath, and also some brainwave entrainment frequencies to kind of help you get into a relaxed, meditated state. I'm gonna make this available for free right now. If you like it and you want to contribute some money, I'll also give you a code to get 50% off on any of the other programs. And sometimes spending a little bit of money helps with buy-in, helps with the investment to feel like it's really worth using something. So I'll give you both options, but I want to make these tools available. And when you download it, I'll also send you a video that just shows you how to do this breathing technique with those music tools, because it can be really helpful not to have to count. And it just kind of counts for you, allows you to really just focus on your breath and the slow part. And so the last part is gentle. You want to kind of make sure that your in-breath and your out-breath are even. And try to kind of keep the breath smooth throughout the inhale and exhale. You don't want like jagged spikes, like you want to kind of keep it just smooth and even, and see if you can use your diaphragm to pull your breath in. And as you're feeling that, notice, make sure that's kind of smooth and an even in and out, and try and maintain kind of a steady rate of breath in and out. And if you do this on a regular basis, it can be very helpful for balancing the nervous system. And again, there's other techniques out there. This isn't the only one. I like this one because there's a lot of data and research behind it in terms of looking at heart rate variability, which is a really nice measure of how the nervous system is balanced and responsive, either to activation or to relaxation. And there's other videos I have, you can go watch that. But in general, you want to do this for at least 5 to 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes is really a good goal, but just starting with a few breaths is good. And again, if this is something that you try it and it actually is making you feel more uncomfortable, you probably want to start with some grounding techniques and really just focus on other parts of your body, and really work on getting comfortable feeling your body. Right now, there's a lot of emotion, a lot of difficult stuff that's coming up for people, a lot of fear, and that can be very uncomfortable in your body. And we don't want to totally disassociate from it, but if it's overwhelming, then we want to back off from it a little bit. But this is a technique that might help you be able to more calmly engage with those bodily sensations as you come back to them. And so really focusing on that low, slow, and gentle breathing, might be helpful. And I hope this was useful. Again, you can go to Inner Depth Audio and you can download a free tool for pacing your breathing like this. And if you found any of this useful, I'm also posting a lot of information like this in a group called Anti-Fragile Immune Wellness and Community Resourcing and Antiviral Meme Cafe. So we're posting memes, we're having a good time. You can join us there. Look for more resources like this. But, in general, stay with your breath. See if you can keep it low, slow, and gentle, and just taking 5 to 10 minutes, really helpful. It's been a part of my routine for a while, and I'm really glad I have this tool in my toolbox right now to call upon in this time where, there's a lot of uncertainty, and figuring out what we do have control over, which, a big thing is our body and our response to all the stuff that's going on. Just engaging with that right now can be really helpful. So I hope this was useful to you. And if you have any questions about this, about anything else, you just want to talk, feel free to reach out. Thanks.